Hi and welcome to stage number 2. To begin this one, want to bring our hands together. Is it important that right is on top or left is on top? Not really. Just make kind of a bowl with your hands. We want a single point of contact. You're going to bring hands to the lower abdomen. What we want to do is breathe in as much as you can into the lower abdomen, as deeply as you can, and then push in with your hands to create some intra-abdominal pressure. Then what I'm going to do is following the pubic bone, going up on the ribs, and then I'm going to come down on the other side. Now, is it important if you go clockwise or counterclockwise? Not really, because we're going to do both directions. And your intestines really just want movement, and the purpose of this is to get gas out. So the particulars aren't really that important. Traditionally, this is done 36 times one direction or 36 times, 72. The important thing is whatever you do in one direction, just make sure you're evening it out in the other. I chose the wrong shirt to use with this one because buttons can be a little annoying. It's fine though. Better to do it than not, right? It's better to do it imperfectly than to not do it at all. So you'll know when you have success with this if you start to burp or fart. That is amazing for your digestion because everybody talks about gut bacteria, but nobody talks about the growing conditions. Right now, I'm by a lake. You can see the entire biome, the environment, is marked by relative temperature and moisture. The air as well will determine what can live here. If suddenly we turned all of the gas to something more sulfuric, all of the trees here would die, right? I would die. That's a given. And so the same is true of your gut microbiota. If the wrong types of gases are there, the wrong types of life will flourish. If you want good bacteria, you need good breathing environment for them. So getting the gas out is really essential. The massage also will help move the intestines, which is particularly good for people who have SIBO. This helps the right bacteria get to the right area of the body. If you're getting better at this, as I know that you are, you can start to bend your knees and engage in a light squat as you do this massage. Do you want to close your eyes and check out a little bit? This is a wonderful meditation as well. I'm not actually keeping count right now. I'm just kind of going back and forth. If you want to do 72 in one direction, 72 in the other, or 36, pick a lucky number, stick to it. What is important is that if you're using this kind of exercise, that you set your phone alert for 3 times a day. And whether you're doing this for 30 seconds or 5 minutes, just make sure you're doing it consistently. It's one of the best exercises that you can possibly do. And this is another exercise that you're going to see very frequently, especially in Chinese hospitals. A lot of doctors will teach patients who have digestive problems to do this because it's the single best exercise that you can do if you're having digestive problems. The self-massage with the deep breathing and meditation. It is just very soothing, and it puts some power back in your hands because, when you're not in control of your bowels, when it feels like nothing is working, it's important to have something that you can do to improve your day as far as your bowels and digestion are concerned. After you get your first burp or fart, you can start to lighten the intra-abdominal pressure. just feel internally whether it feels better to go faster or slower. Your gut produces a lot of serotonin, which is a feel-good hormone, love hormone, kind of. That's so-called. If you get this just right, it's really difficult not to feel a state of joy. So, a little wine is nice, a little weed is nice. Not really my cup of tea, but other people enjoy it. But also, a stomach massage can get you into the same state, especially if you're engaging with that deep breathing. If you've had chronic digestive problems, I would definitely suggest this over anything else. Do this 3 times a day. I've never seen anybody do this 3 times a day for a minimum of 5 minutes who within 2 weeks to a month didn't get off of their medications and then get off of herbs as well. So I love what we're able to provide herbally, but also really want you to not need it long term. What I would absolutely love is for you to experience this exercise for yourself, do it for a couple of weeks, and share it with as many of your friends and family as you can. You're going to help them stave off so much very avoidable pain and suffering down the road just by having them do these simple types of exercises. These aren't exercises that I invented. This is the 80-20. These are the most popular exercises in East Asia. You see them in India as well. This is what gives people the most bang for the buck as far as energy expenditure and the health benefits that they get back. And when I'm done with this, I'm going to bring my hands to the lower abdomen. Just take a few breaths. Very gently.